Hello and welcome to another ICT lesson. Today we want to look at how JavaScript is used to make the web pages more interactive to users. JavaScript is simply a programming language that is working with HTML code on web pages, and the work of JavaScript is to add value to the web pages by allowing users to do some actions on the web page. These actions makes the page more interactive and more interesting to use. Examples of such actions are, for example, you are able to calculate something on the web page, or the web page is able to calculate how many visitors are visiting the page, so it can show you the number of views. A good example of that one is Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube pages will show you how many people have viewed something on those pages. That is basically done using JavaScript code running on the background of that page. Other things which you can do with the help of JavaScript are posting messages and pictures, and also if you do something wrong on the web page, an error message can pop up to tell you that you've forgotten to enter your name or your date of birth and such things, or you've forgotten to attach something before you post. Such actions are done using JavaScript. Now, to show you how it is working, we are going to design a simple page to help users do a bit of calculation here of converting from meters to kilometers. If, for example, I have traveled a distance of 2,500 meters and I want to know how many kilometers are those, I will simply go to the web page, type the number of my meters, and the app on the page will convert it to kilometers. To do that is not difficult. The first thing we are going to do is to create a page without any actions. Then we will use JavaScript to do the actions. So I will start Notepad. And I'm going to use HTML to create a page without actions. Then from there, I will be able to put my actions. With HTML, we start with the tag HTML. Then I will close it at the bottom. Close the page. Then I will split my page into header and body. Go to the head tag, close the head tag, then I open my body section and close my body section. Now on the head of this page I want a title, so I'll put here a title. Let me call it meter to kilometer app and close my title. Then in my body here I want another title, a bigger one. Let me call the title convert from meters to kilometers. Now I'm going to save this code on the desktop. I'm creating a folder on the desktop. and let me call it JavaScript app. And inside the folder I want to save my web page, let me call it just calculate. But remember, at the end of that name you have to add .html to convert it into a web page. I can now minimize this. Now in my folder here, I can open my folder and see my web page. You can see it is a calculator page, and now it is converted into a web page because I saved it with a last extension .html. If you don't put .html at the end, it won't change it to a web page. I will open the web page. Now you can see my page has loaded, and it is showing the title, convert from kilometer to meters, and at the title bar here you can see the name I gave meter to km up. I will go back and now create below this title. I want to create a text box and label. So right here, enter distance, in meters, to tell my users to enter distance in meters, and below that paragraph I'm going to put a text box. That is how we make a text box. Input type text, and I'm going to give this text box a name using ID. Let me call it just call it meter. And below it I'm going to keep one line with the BR tag, and I'm going to put a button. So in my button I will just say input type submit. That one creates a button, and I'm going to put a value on top of the button. Let me call it convert. KM, so that when it is clicked it will convert to KM. And below the button I will put another empty line and write a paragraph which says your value in KM is, and close this paragraph. Then last I'm going to put another paragraph to show the value, the answer, and I will give this a name. Let me just call it answer, and I'm going to save the changes. And refresh my page. Now you can see my page has loaded, and now I have a page with the title, a message enter distance in meters, and a text box to receive a value. I have a button which at the moment is not doing any action because I have not put JavaScript on it. Then a message here, your volume km is, and here I'm expected to show a value. I want to add my JavaScript now. So this is what I'm going to do. I will come here and add the title JavaScript. I will put script. There, this is the title of the JavaScript. Then I will have a function here. Function is used to define what an app is doing. So you start with the title function. Then I'm going to call this function calculate. You can give it any name. Let me call it calculate. And it has a bracket like that. Then it closes with a bracket like that. So the function is beginning here and ending here, and it has a name calculate. This one is automatically, we have to assign this name, but this one you can change. You can call it calculate km, calculate meters, the way you want. The next thing I want to do, I want to receive a message from this input box. I want to receive meters here when the user types meters. So I'm going to create a variable to save that value which is being typed. Let me call it x, value x. Then I'm going to create document dot get parameter. Document dot get element by id. Document dot get element by id. Then I'm going to pick this id for the input text box. So I'm going to put a get element by id's name is meter, and when you pick it, get its value. Okay. It means you go and look for the element with the name meter, with the id called meter, and get its value. Have another variable here. Let me call it result for conversion. So what I'm going to do, I want to take whatever is in x and convert it into a number. We use the function passInt. Okay, I want to take whatever is in x and put it inside result variable, and I'm using passInt to convert it into a number. Then after converting it into a number, since converting from meters to kilometers you divide by 1,000, I'm going to divide that by 1,000 like that. And remember, in JavaScript code, every line ends with a semicolon. So what does this mean? What it means, I will go to my input of id meter, which is a text box here, and get its value and save it in x. Then I will take what is in x and convert it into a number, then divide it by 1,000 and store the result in the res variable. Let me save this. The next thing I want to do is, this is my button here. I want, when it is clicked, this action here, calculate action is done. So I will come and tell it on click, do the calculate that function. This is like telling it when you are clicked, do the calculate function. The last thing I want to do is this. I want this paragraph to show my answer here. So what I'm going to do after the calculation here in JavaScript, after the calculation, I want it to document, go to the document, get element by ID. I want you to get this ID of answer ANS, get element by ID, that one. Dot inner HTML, go to its inner HTML and give it res, which is the result. So I'm going to save these changes. So I will run it and you will see the result, how it is working. Now the page is loaded. You can see now I want to type a value and let's see how it will convert it into kilometers. Let's put 10,000 meters. When I click here, you can see the value in km is 10 kilometers. I can put here 500 meters, click convert. You've traveled 0.5 kilometers. I can put here 1,500 meters. When you click, you've traveled 1.5 kilometers. That is it. That is the power of JavaScript on web page. Go ahead and do as many practices as possible. See you again in the coming lesson. Thank you.